And you might be asking, what's the relevance of you understanding what your personality is, right? So these tests will help us better understand who we are and understand our human behavior, how we work with people, how we communicate, and our team dynamics as well, right? It's a very, very simple test, but it's a very, very powerful tool that will help us work better, understand ourselves better. And like we know in this particular class, we are trying to really understand probably the types of work that we want to do, right? So these are tests that can help you, to help you understand what kind of work you like to do. And so the test results that you are seeing, they are color coded, right? So primarily they have 4 dominant colors. So we have red, we have blue, we have green, and we have yellow. So for each color, there's a symbolism and connotation to it, right? It has been found out that those that are more in the dominant red are more decisive, they're more assertive, they're more results focused. And I know 4 weeks into the semester, we've worked with different people, we've attended career fairs, we've met different people, we have done assignments with different people. And even as we are working in teams, we're able to see how these personalities play out, okay? Some people enjoy doing work that involves a lot of math, a lot of logic, a lot of data. There are some people who are bored by, working with data, right? There are those that are more expressive, and I've talked about this in our previous classes. Extraversion. Some people are very extroverted, right? They're very expressive, they're very enthusiastic, they are very creative, they are energized by being around people. And there are people who are not, right? So what this test does, it helps you understand where you fall in the personality categories. So as you've seen from the results, you only don't have one color, right? You're not only limited to one color. You might have multiple sides in your personality that might show a little bit of you being logical, for example, falling so much on the blue, maybe falling so much on the yellow, maybe falling so much on the green or the red. Okay, so basically that's what the test does. And as we conclude, we will be forming groups to just make sure that we are forming teams for our end of semester project. And the reason why we are doing this test today before forming those groups is I want us to understand how we can better create those groups, right? We want to make sure that we are creating groups. So sometimes you might find that you are the same personality type with somebody, but they still drive you crazy, right? There are people that you've told yourself, I can never work with that person. I don't want to be on the same team as that person because they are hard to work with, or they just do things differently. Or maybe you don't even want to work in a team. There are people whose personality, they thrive better or do better with tasks when they are working alone, right? So these tests make you understand what your personality type is, and your personality type is not something that you should use to justify to say, I am not extroverted enough and so I won't be able to participate in this particular task. What the personality test does is it gives you awareness, right? It gives you awareness about who you are as a person and how you can better work with people. Okay, so just getting into the red personalities. So the red personalities are known to be natural born leaders, and some of their key characteristics are known to be very results oriented and very competitive. So I'm sure you can begin thinking about some of the friends that you've interacted with, or classmates or colleagues or people that you've worked with in the past. who might, they're always looking forward to opportunities to lead a team, right? Sometimes they even self-appoint themselves as leaders, right? And they also have direct communication. They are comfortable with risk taking. They are impatient sometimes with lengthy processes. And I'm sure some of you are saying that's me, right? Some of these red personalities, most of them thrive under pressure. I know somebody who always waits for the last minute to do stuff, right? They're like, I'm energized by just having pressure. I'm energized by deadlines. And so if they have an assignment that's due at 11:59, they are doing their last bits of the work they're supposed to be doing at 11:50, right? So they just thrive. They thrive in places where there's pressure, there's a lot of like fast-paced work, right? So these people thrive in, driving projects like I mentioned. Then the blue personalities, these are more on the detail side of things, right? Their core traits are they value accuracy. So you see a lot of these working with data. They are very cautious decision makers and very strong analytical skills as well. Okay, I know we don't have a lot of time here. I'll rush through the green and the yellow. So the green ones, these are mostly team builders. You'll notice most times when you're in a team, these are people that are bringing the team together or bringing the group together. They value harmony and stability. They are very patient people. They don't like conflict. They don't like tension. So most of these personalities are team builders. So if you are more dominant on the green, you will see that most of these traits are traits that you would actually exhibit. Then we have the yellow. Some of their notable qualities are creativity. They are very optimistic as well, enjoy brainstorming, innovation. They motivate and inspire others, right? And based on how your results came out, I want us to, we have like nine minutes here. I want us to create groups. I will not impose who you work with. I will give you guys up to Monday. So what you're going to do is create groups of 5. So find 4 people with you plus you 5 to work with. You'll be 5 in each team. And what I want to see in these teams is more of diversity. So I don't want to see more of the dominant reds in one group. I want to see more diversity in the way you work together. So that's the task that we have for today. Make sure that you come up with those groups. Once you come up with those groups, just send me a message on Web Campus with the first and last name of the team members, the 5 team members for each group. Then those will be your team members for the rest of the semester for our main group project, semester project. So we have up to Monday. Just forward me then the first and last names of the people that you choose to work with, based on try and have conversations together and see, who you can work better with. Make sure to include, don't only, pick people that you've already worked with in the past, right? Make sure that you pick people that you know that you can, complete this work together. Okay? So research has shown that the more diverse a team is, and by diverse I'm not talking about the way you look or how tall you are or what language you speak. I am talking about the personality, right? The more diverse a team is with regards to personality, it brings in a powerful blend into the team. So for example, if you have people who are more analytical, you have people who are more team builders, you have people who are more natural born leaders, that really brings a lot of balance to teamwork. And that's why you want to make sure that you select people who this one can help us lead. Everybody's a leader, but then there are those who actually enjoy doing it and they're very good at it. So make sure that you pay attention to those traits when you're creating those groups. So I'll give you guys up to like Monday to submit those names. If you don't submit the names, I will volunteer choose you to be in a group. But I don't want to do that. I know you guys are amazing. You always deliver. So I'll wait for you guys to submit those names to me. Okay, so we have like 5 minutes. Do we have any questions, comments, observations, any big questions coming in today? I know Gavin Tucker has a question. You don't? Okay. Anybody have a question? Elena, we all good? Adam? So for those that I have issues, I know Abby wanted to talk to me. We can use the last few minutes to talk. Everybody else is free to go. I know who was here and I've taken attendance. Thank you so much for showing up. So Monday, do you guys want to meet in class or do you want us to meet in person? Online, can I see a thumbs up? Okay, so okay, so we meet online Monday. Okay, perfect. We'll see you Monday then. Let me know if you guys need anything. Bye.